Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am here with you now for the final match of last weekend's Locals. Here we have myself continuing with Dragon Links, as well as a new player. Please welcome Duncan, who you've seen on a previous before. Welcome Duncan's wife, Vicky, and she is playing Armor Rush today. So this was, I believe, her first Locals, if I'm not mistaken. We have had a few Locals now since this video. So this was her first time, so she was a bit like nervous, still learning and going through. Duncan has taught her how to play, obviously, before she came. But she was getting into the groove of like playing against someone that isn't obviously her husband, which she can probably read like an open goddamn book. Duncan, tell me it's not true. So here we go. She's got a pretty good start going off here. She hatches into an Upa, evos into a V, and then drops the Searcher, grabbing a card. Mine is less than optimal because obviously I'm starting with the Sunazari instead of a... Oh, well, there's the Galmon I would love to have had for the Evo on turn 1, but okay. I'm just going to grab the level 5 and continue on swiftly. Dying to a Vmon in security, not a big deal. Hopefully I have the level 4 here to drop. No, but I do have a memory setter, and I guess that'll help for future turns, especially if I'm playing against Armor Rush. The least memory I can give them, probably the better. So we're going to just armor Evo into Magnamon X, no, just normal Magnamon, not Magnamon X, probably. We're going to Evo up into Magnamon, and we're going to swing with the V, hitting into a Lavorvamon and dying, and now going into the Magnamon X to pass the turn. Interesting choice. We're going to hatch an Evo into Galemon. That's a little bit better than what we started with. Now, if this was our starting board, like ignoring the trash, if that was our starting board, we would be in the golden position. Oh, golden position. So here we're checking top 4. We only hit the Hina because unfortunately, of the 2 Galemons, one is Dark Dragon, which is the X antibody, and unfortunately the standard purple-red Galemon is it's a reptile. So yeah, I hate it when they do that. Why can't Bandai just like generic Digimon's traits? Like, why aren't all Galemons this, all Agumon that? Because also Ty's Agumon is a reptile, but Davis's Agumon is a dinosaur. How does that work? It just makes no sense. So we're just gonna pass the turn here with a laser cannon because I do know how this deck plays, obviously, because I honest to God think it might be my favorite deck. It's really a toss-up between it and Gabubond, but for all intents and purposes, it's one of my favorite decks that I know like the back of my goddamn hand, despite the mess up I made in that one video, forgetting how the X antibody trait worked, but it is what it is. Majority of the time, I know what most of these cards do backwards and forwards, so I do know the threat these cards pose. Here, I think swinging is perfectly fine, even if she redirects, which she chooses not to, ironically enough. I get the draw off, and I get to pop one of her security, so I'll take it. I'm not going to be too reckless, because I do know what happens here, so I'm just going to drop the Hina, Evo into the Jazzerich, tapping the Hina to Digivolve. That's 2 Magna X's down and 2 to go, so I'm looking pretty good. Vicky is being very passive with her plays, like she's not being super aggressive, but all in all sort of okay. Upamon doesn't get the draw because I do have the sources here. I was just checking that because Upamon's super expensive. None of us in Locals have ever actually had one. So Vicky's like the first person to bring an Upamon to this Locals, so I had to remind myself how it works since I don't play it very often. Unfortunately, she hits into a laser cannon, losing that magnet, de-digivolving the magnet to a V, and then the V is obviously then deleted afterwards. She's going to replace that with a new V, taking a search. I did point out to her because she was like, oh, no targets, no hits, and I'm like, no, you've got a Ragemon in there. So pointing out just to search her, just to help out, because obviously casual Locals, we're here to help friends and enjoy the game, so wherever I saw a chance to help, I was more than happy to. Evoed into the Volcanic, tapping the Hina to delete the V. Wasn't the best deletion, no, was it the best deletion? No, but this is going to be a lot of damage, because I'm going to pop the top security, and then check the last two because Jazz Rich is giving Volcanic Digimon an extra security check. So that's a speedy security pop right there. I figured it was safe considering the only thing she had on board was a V and a Flamedramon. So I figured my chances were good. I was safe. There could have been a Mega Death there, but that was a chance I was willing to take. I think since I had the Jazzed in hand, I was even less inclined to be scared. So hits a Fire Rocket onto that Flamedramon just for the extra damage. Hits its 2 Digimon, but is perfectly fine because it was a Jazzer Rich, which she climbs over due to the 3k bonus she gets from Flamedramon's effect. And then a Galemon, which is like, I think it's 3k, so easy climb over. I don't know exactly what she's setting up here. If she doesn't have Magnamon, it doesn't matter. Yep. Okay, cool. I guess she was just doing that last, like, screw you before calling it quits, which is fair. The fighting spirit is strong. I admire that. But yep, that was quite a swift one. The cards did kind of line up nicely, and like I said, she wasn't. I think it's because she's new to the deck, or rather new to playing against other players, because she wasn't hyper aggressive with Armor Rush. Like, I know personally when I'm playing the deck, I am super aggressive with the deck. Like, I am looking for security, like it's going out of style. I'm like, it's fine, Vmons are a dime a dozen, Armors are a dime a dozen, I don't need to care if they die in security, just go for it. So I'm a lot more aggressive when it comes to Armor Rush. So I think Vicky's just getting into the swing of it. So let's see if she picks it up here in game 2. I'm having a relatively okay start. I can't complain about a turn 1 Hina, but the Evo was less than ideal, being Sunazarimon. Here we've got a basic side from Vicky, hatching into Upa, evoing into the V from EX01, and then dropping a blue memory boost and picking up a Mon for following turns. And then she's going to drop a nice beautiful jamming Vmon, another super expensive card, to which she has like 4 copies of. I have 1 V that I bought, and then the Alter Art. Oh wait, I actually pulled, sorry, I bought the Alt Art, and I pulled the normal one. Sorry, might be. So there I got to search off the Sunazari, picking up something. I'm going to pass the turn by just dropping a Lavorvamon, getting a search off, just picking up a dragon. Yeah, my hits are very, very unlucky. I very rarely hit Hina and a dragon, but then again, there's only 4 Hinas. Bandai, can we get more Hinas? Like, please? Like, the entire deck revolves around the Hina. Like, if we don't have a Hina, nothing functions, really, so I guess. But it's going to be hard to make another Hina, because to make 2 Tamers that have tap to activate on play effects would be kind of broken, I'm not going to lie, so I would feel... Oh! Well then. That's insulting. Just board wipe with Volcanic Digimon. Sure. Well, let's call it payment for rookie rushing. Hey, see, maybe this is why she was aggressive, because every time she became aggressive, I kind of just like put a stop to it really quickly. So we're just going to Evo up here in the back. Unfortunate that she can't get anything up front and center, because I am clearing, provided there's nothing big, I'm clearing 3 security this turn. I think I just got distracted there by a Judge Call or something. So not wasting any time, we're going in. Let's pop the top security. Was a Magna, and we're doing 2 checks. It's a V and a Lobo. Well, I guess I don't need to worry about a hybrid for game now as well. Gonna go for a Fireball and just a draw 2 to pass, kind of choking out at 1 memory, forcing out the blue memory boost if possible. Swings, yeah, I can't stop that, so it's just gonna hit into security. Oh, wow. Never punished. I swear to God, it feels like I'm never punished sometimes. Wow, that's unfair. So here I'm just going to drop the Jazzed, because obviously I don't... but I can't Digivolve into the Millenniummon onto Volcanic, because it's a black or purple, if I'm not mistaken, Millenniummon Digivolves onto. So I'm just going to grab another Mon, and I'm just going to Laser Cannon, just do the thing. If I can stall for a couple of turns, that's perfectly fine. I believe that's... Oh, that's our first Magna. I'm thinking of the previous game. Swings in, hits a Lavorvamon. That's fine. Does a death. Bounces to hand. Megadeth. Evo into... Passing it over. Evoing into Gale in the back. Jazzard on the front. Digivolving that Magna. Then swing for game? Right, why didn't... Was the jet... Am I... Wow, my short-term memory kicked in hardcore there. Was that Jazzard not on board already? Could I not have just swung with the Jazzrich? Oh wait, there's still another security there. Never mind. But unless... Oof, she needs to Evo into specifically Raidramon, and then... Yes, now Megadeth. Because if she doesn't, she loses. Please? Oh, unfortunate. Well, looks like we're gonna just go. Oh wow! Oh no! Oh, trashing the top card and it's a Megadeth and then slapping in the face for game. Oh wow, the insults know no bounds. I feel so filthy for that. Vicky, I am sorry. Duncan, I apologize. That was... Wow. That was just an insult. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week's set of Locals reviews. I know you're getting tired of hearing it, but please do like, comment, subscribe, and specifically comment if you are enjoying this new video format. Do you like the fact that I've cut them up into each individual videos, or has it made it like a bit more confusing? I'm not sure how this is going to pan out. This is the first week doing it, but I look forward to you guys' feedback. So until next time, peace.